Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2560 of What You Have to Now, documenting the journey, sharing lessons learned, information, just kind of part of the process we're going to talk about today that can help us to be a better version of ourselves, be a better you annual challenge, as well as to supersize and grow our business. So every year when I do the annual challenge, I come up with some kind of a process that fits with the challenge that we're doing. A couple of years ago it was about goals. Last year it was about growing, personal growth. You can see that process above my head. And this year I was trying to come up with one for the better you. So I came up with the process steps, and then I tried to create, as you can see, through a lot of trial and error, much trial and error. Like I've got 4 pages in my Better You, Be a Better You Challenge notebook on this, as well as my scribble sheets to try to come up with an acronym that would make sense. And I came up with IDEANCE this morning, IDEANCE, which is not a word, of course, but I get to make up my own words. That's the cool thing about creating your own stuff. You can create your own words, you can make up words, you can do whatever you want. So I came up with this process and I shared it in Be a Better You. I shared it with a physical example, taking better care of myself. And in Supersize Your Business, I shared it with a product launch, a product or service launch that isn't going as projected, and I walked through the steps with that. These steps will go through every month this year, at least the next 9 months. Maybe not November. Sometimes I do it in November, sometimes I don't. I do something different in November. And I'm a little uncomfortable with the process. I always am. I'm a little uncomfortable with it in the beginning, and then I get into it and I practice it and I use it and I make it my own, which is what I encourage everyone to do as part of the challenge. I stands for what is the current situation, what's going on right now that's got my attention, that is telling me I need to do something about it. D stands for what is the desired story, situation, or state. What do I want the situation to be? E is about exploring options, brainstorming options, coming up with different ways to possibly begin to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to be. A, of course, stands for action, act now. Analyze alternatives, pick something, and take action as quickly as possible. N stands for, well, what the heck's next? What we want to reflect on, how the process is going so far. Is it having an impact? Do we need to do more of the same, less of the same? What lessons have we learned? And then what do we want to do next? C stands for celebrate growth and progress. We want to make sure that we're measuring and that we know if we're moving in the right direction or not. Then we want to celebrate those moves and growth. And we want to celebrate us being resilient and sticking to the process as much as the actual results of the things that we do. E, we want to, is the final step, and it stands for, I say, educate, train, teach, share, model what you've learned, be an example for other people by teaching other people what you've learned. And that's what I'm doing with this process. I created it, I'm going to use it, I'm going to test, tweak, and mess with it all year, and I'll teach it and share it throughout the year, and I'll also share the lessons that I learned from applying it, and I'll let you know when I get comfortable with it, right? I think repetition breeds confidence and comfort, and I think that the more I practice, the more I use it, the more I apply it, the more comfortable I will become. And I'll let you know when I'm comfortable, because that means I've installed it in my subconscious, and it'll become another automatic tool that I can call upon to create the results that I want in my life, both my personal life and my professional life. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have a fabulous day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.